Sagittarius, what's good? I'm your Mile High Priest, chilling up here on Venus's Day. It's Friday, February 6th, February 7th. Good to know. We are at the top of the moon hour, and we will eventually gradually shift into the hour of Saturn. Thank you very much. Actually, we are in the midst of Mercury, and then as I actually start shuffling and getting into the reading, we'll be into the moon hour. Top of the moon hour at the top of the Venus day to you. Thank you very much. I was born on a Venusian day. Sagittarius, thank you. I honor you. Welcome. Please have a seat while you are in the mount. In the kingdom of the Mountain King, you have made it right all the way through the hall of the kingdom, and now you are deep in the cave in the mountain. The Mountain King greets you. Thank you very much. We open the channel. We clear, we open, we found the channel, we established a channel. Thank you to our elemental kingdom, earth, air, fire, water, Holy Spirit, divine spirit, sacred spirit. Protect me as I connect to the Sagittarius, Sun, Moon's nodes, Mercury, Mars, and Venus collective. This is a Sagittarian placement collective. All Sagittarian placements. This may resonate with you regardless of your Sagittarian natal placement. And I strongly suggest you check out your other sign placement readings as well as collective readings. I'm your rabble-rousing, spiritually dynamic, cross-dimensional whistleblower, codex, Akashic librarian, information witch. I am your effervescent, giggly gesture. I am receiving text messages as we speak from people in New York. Y'all, I'm all over. Okay, we do ask that you protect us, spiritual guides of the highest light, our sage, wise, ancient, knowledgeable ancestors. Please protect us as we connect to the Sagittarian collective spiritual team. Thank you so much. Sagittarius, I honor you, and I honor that you will receive only the divine interpretation of the messages that may resonate with you. I strongly suggest you leave the rest to the others, to the bad ones, to the good ones, and the you-know-what ones. Thank you, Sagittarius. You might be a cross-watcher. You might have a lot of fire placements because there's a lot of fire here. You might be the third party. You might be the past crossed over twin flame. I heard some of y'all have twin flames up in the up in the ethers, right? I'm like, how does that one work? I didn't read that text. I couldn't find it in the library. You know what library I'm in. Thank you very much. My credentials, you can check those at the reception. I don't carry those around with me. They just know me around these parts. Anyway, happy full moon to you, Sagittarius. This is a full moon in Leo reading. For y'all, I'm getting so much like of the Grieg, Edvard Grieg. Okay, I love that composer. I love those compositions, those musics. Earlier I was getting morning mood, and now I'm deep in the hall of the Mountain King. Thank you so much. We connect to your divine spiritual guides of the highest vibrant light. My guides of the highest vibrant light greet yours. Thank you. Merry we meet. Wow, spiritual cleansing. Amazing. Is that why you're here? Okay. Now, Then procure your magical protective shield, filter, okay, and protection from evil eye. Also, residual. So you are in the divine feminine essence, but first we need you to clear out a lot of energy because it is quickly, rapidly, the pace is rapidly quickening, okay? And we also would like for you to quicken in the effect. The moon will touch your midheaven, okay? And it's a blast. So you are the object of desire, Sagittarius. So you may have your own desires. And so there's an energetic limit when you are desired as if you were objectified, okay? You're on the go, so that's why go. Keep going. Don't stop. The more, as you encounter negative limits, perceived potential, anxious limitations, don't attach to those, okay? Detachment is the name of the path. At the meanwhile, you have your major planet, Jupiter, moving ahead in your dynamic partnership, okay? There's fortunacy. There is more to be had. Let them come to you with honesty and truth. Let them unmask and remove their disguise, okay? It's time. Jupiter, 11 degrees Gemini. Then you can work the kinks out of the paperwork, perhaps. Out in the streets, they call them contracts. Out in the spiritual treats, they call them vows. Okay, very fast. You're going to need clarity, spiritual clarity, spiritual cleansing, temperance. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. What do you have to give up? 50, spiritual cleansing. You are more public facing. The public could be the collective that desires you. It doesn't have to be one person. It could be both. It could be your public recognition is around the corner or heightened, increasing recognition, and also a lover or a contract that then is a business form. This is really auspicious for you more so in all those aspects. You seen as a guide, as a teacher, spiritual leader. You seen as a caretaker, a lover, like a partner, a mother to the father to the mother, the sibling to the other sibling, the cousin to the cousin. So it could be like a wedding's coming up in the spring. Go watch the forecast for you, very personal for you. Don't stay stuck. Don't stay it's not that message. I want to say don't stay home. But I don't want you to be like a street rat. Just continue to communicate, please. Continue to connect. Don't drown in your shell, okay? If you're feeling like the tortoise, if you're feeling extremely emotional, don't stay there. Attempt to move out of that vibration. Come to shine more. So that's what I mean by don't stay at home more, or don't stay at home. Don't shy away any longer, anymore. Wow. Ace of Wands. Okay, we're just going to leave that one as the vibe. Okay, see, you're desired. You also have a lot of passionate desires that could be like, very lustful, or they could be creative, or they could be like you're ready for some kind of path to a commitment, and also maybe you're more so committed to the path to commit to a long-term project that makes money where you earn, which is very involved. Sagittarius, you know all of this. You've cut away a whole like career or job. You've cut away, or maybe you just translated, and in your gain of and garnering flexibility, you created a flexible world, and your career, your public image is in that flexible zone. That's what I was getting, is promote who you are, because people likely are filling in a lot of the blanks, connecting random dots. Yes, hit like if the message resonates. That's my cue. I was gonna say, is this a Sagittarius thing where I feel like I'm not that good at social media like I am? I kind of have this like inherent knack or intuitive knack, and maybe I don't mean that I'm good, but it's like I know I should be promoting things online, and I should be like, hit like, everyone hit like, everyone thank you for the comments, more comments, Sagittarius, subscribe over and over, tell everyone. I do posts on Instagram, and like I get responses. I attract people. I'm attracted to other creatives. I enjoy being talkative. Obviously, I talk a lot, and that's what's happening here, Sagittarius, for you, especially in every level. So 3 of Pentacles is the core, your soul level, the heart. You want to shine, and the voice box. You're like, what do I say? How do I talk? What do I? More joy, but it is very Page of Wands like, and that's why you need protection, because you're a conglomerate, you're a curated experience. You are animate, you are a human being, whereas a lot of people are like not being anything right now. They're just like, at the perils of the like the perceived, I don't know what the plan's called. I read it and I was like, did they test this out? Did they run this through the strategy department? Did they run the crazy states of America through? We won the prize, we won the reward, but did we do we check the user experience? What did the data show? They didn't check it. Okay, I can guarantee you, they didn't run any tests. There was no A/B testing. You did all the testing, okay, along the way, and like this is the part that people don't perceive or get. This is the part that even the industry leaders, the house leaders, the majority leaders, they didn't test. They don't test anything. Wow. Look at what came out. Venus, abundance. There's your wheel of fortune. There's Jupiter. What do you got to give up? You got to give up being small. It's okay to be perceived as small, but it's the understanding that you must protect yourself from that, and then likely that means a fire under your booty to promote yourself more. Give up the just showing up and that being your calling card. It's a beautiful Sagittarian way, and now there's an upgrade, there's an oomph, there's a wind beneath your chicken wing. Ain't no thing, right? Okay, Empress. Did I not say Empress zone? Sagittarius to Empress zone. That's very, it's supposed to be very like Sagittarius to Empress zone. Do you know what I mean? I know I'm so like chill, but this is not chill. Okay, look, Black Moon Lilith trying to come out. Don't wipe anyone out anymore. Let them wipe themselves out, right? You did. You learned that. Wow, the Fool. That's why you're on this adventure, and others may perceive you as like, what the hell is Sagittarius doing? It's okay. You don't get it. So in your naivety, in your adventure, in your Empress zone, in your giving up the petty, the little fights, you know, the playground, debauchery, bickering, like, hey, yeah, I love being a kid and I'm young at heart, but, you know. Empress zone. It's like, I'm gonna go eat some food. I'm gonna go relax because I know something's happening. And then all of a sudden it's like, wait, where's Sagittarius? Wow, more Jupiter. I'm not kidding when I said this is auspicious. And then here's the moon, which is a Cancer card, but we are doing a full moon in Leo reading. And we do have the Ace of Wands, which is a Leo dominant. That's what I mean. And that's why instead of just perceiving yourself as just like that domineering fire, you are domineering fire. You are also secure in your physical and emotional, okay? Mind, body, connection, security. Also the protection around that secure connection, okay? Protect the secure connection. It's like that sort of thing. What kind of cables are they made out of, right? The same old wiring, copper wiring, optical fiber wiring, that sort of thing. Okay, is it going to cross oceans? How prepared and how protected? You have help. You have the Empress. You just gotta either give up the ego, like I'm too proud to beg, or I'm too good to ask for help, or I'm a man, so I do what men do, which is okay. We know what happens there, y'all. Don't get me fired up. I already yelled Sagittarius to Empress zone. Ah, okay, but we do have the Fool, more Aries. You're on the edge, teetering. Okay, you'll be coming around that mountain after you leave the Mountain King's cave. Wow, is this what the moon is highlighting for you? I mean, yeah, you're attracting. So Sagittarius, make sure you're in a good vibrancy, okay? Capricorn, this means it's been tough, and yeah, you worked for it. You didn't just like manifest. You didn't just vibe high. You didn't just vibe, you know, Esther Hicks vibe. You actually did things. You gave up things. You mostly gave up on things. You took on roles that were practical yet divinely ascended. Even in your waking life, this could have been the underlying or overarching tones and vibrations. Very rooted, very secure in your confident alignment with security. The heart center wants to speak. They want to take on a risk. I think someone wants to take a risk on you, with you. It seems like Law of Venus is here, the Empress. We have Jupiter return benefits, the Chariot. This has been in almost in every reading alongside Black Moon Lilith, but it was like, you're not in the Black Moon Lilith. You're surrounded by that energy. You're sort of really, you're good about how you like handled the ugly witch, Sagittarius. It's like, that's a secret. And that was the third part, right? You're not only courageous, fiery, you not only had to like deal with being broke or being held back, or like the money being held in a fund, or someone not paying you appropriately, or you having to take that like the vow, like relive the vow, the contract, the monastery, give up the desires, the money making, but then on that, the culmination is a higher state, which is like your knowing, your gnosis. The fact that you know to know is not enough, because to know is sort of the ending. Then that's when you latch onto the belief, and then you better get out of that funk, even if it's so high vibe. I believe I can fly. Well, you will if you don't like. You're gonna fly off the cliff if you don't take those vibrations and like channel them, right? And it seems like you're like, okay, I gotta give up the just wanting it. That meant you have to go into the, I have to look that one up. The moon, obviously. Inner awareness, memory of the past, hiding, seclusion, mother's womb. All right, Sagittarius. Women, kind women, female mysteries, the breast, mother, pregnancy, early life, the soul, what happens at night, the night sky, witches and their powers, creative imaginations, being drawn in by illusion and fantasy, what is hidden, being withdrawn, introversion, seclusion, wanting to hide away, loneliness, secret love affairs, clandestine encounters, culinary arts, nourishment, importance of food and diet, the digestive system, stomach issues, immediate family, the family tree, the tribe you belong to, issues with trust, being overly sensitive, drowning in emotions, looking to be saved, ruminating over problems. Okay, something's going to move ahead because we have the Chariot. Rely upon wisdom of what you feel right now. Okay, someone is looking into the gut reactions. Okay, they are understanding their psychic power. You're dealing with a Cancer, someone in their Cancer North Star, North Node, Cancer vibes. You could be the Sagittarius with those activations. Mars is there. We have a lot of Mars energy here with this reddish, the Aries I am, the Chariot in its masculine, Cancer, the moon in the feminine. And that does give me the yin yang, lunar, masculine, solar, feminine. There's this responsible, can I trust myself? Can I remove the trust from the outsiders, from the others, from my family? Can I remove my decision making from the protective filter that you've created? With Cancer, it's usually like a protective ego, an aspect of the ego that protects their emotions, or the actions that take, the secretive functioning, the like, even if they're not, no one is saying that something bad is happening, but it's like maybe it's honoring the masculine connection, a masculine's connection to feminine, divine feminine power, that then translates into alleviating a lot of your relationships, regardless of who it is, like whether you're a guy in all those like other guys, friend, any type of friendship, situations, relationships, your relationship with your mom, all of that. It's like now the way you take action to and with or around those relationships, it has now a more feminine, intuitive, instinctual way of manifesting. So your decision making changes. it seems more responsible. What if it doesn't even seem responsible or mature? You're like, I'm not even there yet. I'm not sure I'm making mature decisions. But in that, you are making responsible. You're being responsible. Because we have the Chariot. My hair's so wild, y'all. It's bothering me. I'm so sorry. We have the Moon, the Chariot. So we have both solar and feminine aspects of solar and lunar. A divine balance for sure. Wow, the Maiden tried to come out. Go watch Libra. Go watch. Okay. And also this incense is just wild. I used to burn it all the time, and now I'm like, I cannot. The Father card tried to come out. It really speaks a lot to declaring escape from the struggle with your father wounds, having alleviated a lot of that. Sagittarius, maybe you inspired this in someone else, right? Thank you. Hit the like button if it resonates. Hit the thumbs up to support me. We're growing, right? One reason is like I just like to do this. I never really. I didn't know how many followers. I know it takes a while. And then the fact that I don't promote it or promote myself for the channel. I do a little bit. So leave me a comment. I actually get really giddy and happy when people are leaving comments. I know it's tough because these are tough. This is reality. This is personal. You can say that. This is personal. Like, hey, Ma, High Priest, you hit on some personal notes there. Thank you. Look, unconditional love. What's this card? The Sustainer. Wow. Okay. Thank you so much. Just 3 archetype cards from the Wall Unknown for the Sagittarius collective. All Sagittarian placements. Wow, Sagittarius, so you know, yes, the way we will understand the community's problems is by understanding our problem with those groups. And if you can't come to admit it, Sagittarius, maybe you helped others come to admit. Maybe where they saw that you had an issue with something or someone, it was like, no, we're going to check that. We're going to check the language. We're going to check the verbiage. We're going to check the background. It turns out that you don't know what you're talking about just because you go to the club and you hang out with the same people who identify all up in the same thing. It don't mean you guys know much about nothing. Okay, we have the Warrior, the Riddle, the freaking Father, the Kiss. This kiss, unstoppable, or just one kiss will make it better, won't it? Card 60. Wow. It's about the touch, kissing, sensitivity, the body, knowing your body before you go out talking about bodies, right? What you know about bodies? Okay, the Father. What did the Father even teach you about the body of work, a body of art, bodies? Likely, they were like, that's wrong and this is right. And mostly it's all wrong. And you're like, what? We have the Father and the Empress. What is going on? And we have the Kiss. And I just put it over here by the Ace of Wands, which is like, okay, we know what kind of what that will lead to. But then we have the Wheel of Fortune, and it's like you kind of want more. And then we have love. It's not giving me like fantasy, but it's giving me like, what did someone think you were in fantasy La La Land, and you were like, no, I'm not. I'm the Empress. I know the riddles to life. Y'all, the riddle was here for Sagittarius. I don't know, in the collective reading, right? The warrior, okay, wounded warrior. Oh yeah, the Chiron fella, Scorpio. The Scorpio message. We have the warrior. Yeah, you're a warrior of all the types, of all the sorts. You're a warrior in the streets. You're a warrior politically. You're a political warrior. You're a politics warrior. You're a gender society warrior. Gender politics warrior. You're the man that speaks for the woman, the women, the other genders. You're the woman who speaks for all the women, the women, the woman, the females, the femmes, and the menses, right? You speak to all of them, and you understand why it's important to go beyond getting together to identify as one thing. It's like all the things intersect, and there's also an origin, and it goes beyond what what is put on that birth certificate. It's more like, what about the actual experience, regardless of the amount of money in the trust fund that began when you were born. And a lot of folks don't have that, and that's what I mean is like, there's a lot that I mean by just saying that. I just suppose that this is an issue of, race. It's more an issue of like, stand up to it. Stand up. Like, this is the test. This is it. What you've been fighting for. Okay. Now stand up to the one that the final boss, right? The father. It's like, stand up. I was telling one of my queer friends, like, I'll just tell my father anything he's in denial about. I'll just like go on about it. And I'll remind him, like, remember that day when you saw what you saw, you experienced what you experienced. Let me hear you deny it. Let me hear the denial. And it's so like, it's like the ego. It's a controlled experiment. It's my father. We've known each other for 40 years, 40 plus years. Don't worry about it. An old dog got to learn new tricks, right? I'm the one to teach an old dog new tricks. Okay, look. Yeah, I'll teach your father too. I know I talk a lot about teaching you what your mama forgot to, because she was too busy doing I don't know what. I'll teach you also what your daddy educated you on, okay? The miseducation of Sagittarius, we're not going to have that. That's oxymoronic. 70. You go from 60, or is that 50? 60 to 70, wow. You're learning many a lesson, the thread. Wow. I want to read the riddle. Okay. Also, why wouldn't you feel like you can stand up to someone who made you feel this way, right? It's not about fighting. It's about establishing the perception, expanding perception, okay, helping others to likely perceive a communal belief, a reality that involves the community, rather than fight your father, rather than argue with them. It's like here's the truth. And you've heard all the arguments. And the reason I don't feel upset or to be boxed in or to be kept in the closet anymore is because there's a bigger fight out there. There's a bigger thing to do than to suppose that a one singular man can run another man's life. Are you that minuscule? Again, that's very oxymoronic. Small Sagittarius doesn't fit. A Sagittarius who like sits there and takes it, that doesn't know. That's not how Sagittarius works. I'm sorry. It just doesn't. Wow. So before you run off and suppress and suppose that you can become a hard rock, then become the freaking gem, okay, Lauren? Okay, Miss Hill. Then you can have fun. Then the real fun starts. Let me tell you how the real fun starts. After your dad's like, weak in the knees, and you're like, yeah, Dad, remember when it was real, when you were there and it was the reality of it, and it was really real, and you were there, and he's like, what? Okay, just values. What are you focused on? Wow. Rebirth. Wow. 9 to 6, clearing out the way of money making changes. It doesn't mean you don't make money. It just means like doing it differently, creatively, more earnestly, more honestly. You are also learning how to like speak things into existence, things you hold in that are ready to be manifested, because you're Scorpio, you're Sagittarius. Comfort, in you going about you, in you feeling the honor to be part of the bigger community, a global identity, that it shouldn't water you down. It should affect you all the way down into the core. It should affect you all the way here. It should make the connection, the thread to why you feel left out, why you think that going to the club is political, why you think that identifying and picking an identity, a sexuality, and a gender pronoun is political, when there is a little bit bigger, broader, but it starts there. It starts with, okay, go affirm that with them, and then come out to play, okay? Then contribute whatever your experience was, then we can seek comfort in it. Then you don't have to fight for your voice to be heard. You don't have to fight for you to be understood. Homie, we got you, okay? Come through out of that shell of yours, Scorpio, out of the shelling, out of the suppressing, out of the slowly killing me softly. Come out of that, feel comfortable. This kiss, just one kiss, will make it better. But actually, there's a riddle. That's what I'm focused on, right? Wow, blank slate. Don't we love it? Compassion. It's a challenge. It's magical. There's your justice. Sacred union wants to pop out. It's been popping out. We do have a lot of magic here. Wow. Magic guides. You're meditating. Your meditations are taking you higher. Breaking the mold. Even the identities become confining, right? They become very boxing. Even in all the colors of the rainbow and the colors of the it's like, what? Where are those colors? Wait. Are you saying the colors are on the flag? Because they're not there. They're not. There's not a lot of color here, okay? There's only a little bit is trying to come out. But it's gotta mean you're the freaking warrior princess. You're the freaking warrior prince. You're the freaking warrior orphan. You're the freaking warrior father. Okay, you will be the father. You are the father. You have the aspect of the father within you. You aren't to deny your father. You aren't to run away from them. You aren't to just suppose that because you never met them, that they don't exist. Okay, they're still, if you're here, if you're a tarot oracle person, if you're spiritual, you still have to tend to it. Okay, hit like, hit share, hit subscribe, even if they weren't there, even if the moment you remember that you can remember from that moment, from the moment you can remember that you were left, that you were abandoned, from that moment, that means the father once existed and then they didn't, right? But they do. Who are you dealing with? Who is it? King Solomon Oracle. Who is Sagittarius dealing? Who is Sagittarius? Who are the people around Sagittarius at the moment? Who is Sagittarius collaborating with, working with? Who's hiding? Who or what? Who is it now? Look, Sag, this is just maybe a vibration. It's like you're luck. You should feel lucky. You should feel good, even if what I just said was, whoa, wow, I'm gonna put you on pause. I'm gonna think about hitting like. I don't know if I'm gonna comment, but I think I'm gonna unsubscribe. But then look, this is like Jupiter. These are the planets turning direct. They're working in your favor now. They're conspiring. Okay, it's slow, and you're like, I don't believe it. Okay, start to believe it, please. Magic. Remember, we've been talking a lot about when to kick the vibe up, when to vibrate in the wealth abundance, right? And then when to go. Here, it's like whoa. Before you go, there's something that needs to like come out. Either someone needs to say to you, you need to take care of your father, the final father. It doesn't even have to be about identity. It doesn't have to be about any of that. But it maybe it does. Abandonment and attachment wounds, they very much identify you in our micro aggressive way about handling each other. We're now very micro about it. We're like, that person has that attachment issue. Not to mention they have this much money, they drive no car, and, their skin's this way. And they were that. And they were born there. Okay, so like, what the hell's going on? It's a little bit of a speak up moment, Sag. Like, we're gonna handle it, right? We're gonna pull a tug on the not so tight, right? That's not gonna work around here. That's not gonna work here. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Spiritual protection, spiritual cleansing. 19, sexuality, romance, seduction, intense involvement. A situation is a romantic relationship. Romantic relationship, strong mutual attraction, seduction, shared capabilities, mutual giving on physical levels, a deeply intimate involvement with someone who is sexually attractive and capable of deep emotional involvement. The advice is to try to create an atmosphere of sexual tension and seduction in order to attract what you seek. You high priests and high priestesses, go back to the Libra and Scorpio message. Try to create an atmosphere of tension. You know what kind of tension and seduction in order to attract what you seek. This is high magic. Try to create, okay, I'm sorry, I keep repeating. Go with your heart and your intuition and you will find the mate you desire. Is someone manifesting you? Just don't be manipulated. Like someone, I think you're performing this type of magic to manifest goals, career goals, all of it. Very good, but now maybe what happened is what I described. You've already been through it. That was to get you to your really high goal. Like you weren't like, can I get, a cut? You're like, I want it all and more. You want everything. Wheel of Fortune is here. Okay, give all that up. God's like, let me check in. Are you sure? You're gonna have to go through. You're like, yeah, I'm a Sagittarius. Boom. Back at one. Back at the Fool. You might be perceived like, some people are like, hey, did you forget you owe me? And you're like, yeah, I'm gonna pay you right back. Boom. Venus, love. Also, maybe, yeah, your boss loves you, someone you worked with loves you, a boss you worked with before loves you, a man you met at work loves you. I don't know. They don't have to be a man, but they are manly in their man attempts. Meaning they haven't attempted anything because they're freaking scared. Or are you scared? The fear is that this is just that type of relationship. Was it? Is it? Maybe this is what they're determining within their own selves. We did start the message with like the person being someone who goes to others for advice or something like that, or hopefully you weren't doing that too much. Hopefully there wasn't too much of that, or hopefully someone then came along and set the record straight, like, yo, no, like what I'm reading, what I'm intuiting, what I'm picking up from you is like, you're operating in fear. No one is stopping you from having this. Sure, it's like super passionate. Then did you manifest this? This person maybe is realizing, yeah, I did manifest this. Okay, then you're too scared, and that's why God, like, you rush through it. Here's the Cancer King, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. We do have the High Priestess, which is the whole vibration of this. Is like someone's hiding. Someone knows that they do love you. Someone knows that they've been suppressing it. Someone knows that their mother has a lot to do with it. Their father has a lot to do with it, indirectly or directly, or trauma-based, or stress, trauma, The King of Cups with the freaking devil. In you making the right choices, you turn away from dark magic. In you leaving gossip groups, you turn away from dark magic. In you this is you spiritually. You're battling this spiritual warfare, okay? Spiritual cleansing. Sagittarius, maybe one, yeah, that kind of final aspect. Wow, you're here, the Archer. Cool. One final aspect is for you to go on this journey. It doesn't mean to leave physically, or maybe it does involve a practical journey that may seem far, or it may just be that type of journey where you do this is also a job. I don't know, I'm sorry. Like, I know the Devil and the King of Cups, like, you can go watch the other tarot readers. They're going to be like, black magic, this spiritual narcissist, they're doing I think you've encountered that, Sagittarius. You have. But that's why I'm telling you, okay, that's over. Yeah, you did encounter that, and now I see and read the vibrations. So your masculine divine essence, even if you're the most feminine female woman person ever, you got to get out of that funk. It's causing setbacks and delays. It's causing the obstacles and the delays and setbacks to your fortunate win, your support, the support that someone wants to give you because they see that you deserve it, that you've worked for it, even though others may think you haven't been doing much. You were in this Pisces martyr zone. You're also likely dealing with a lot of alcoholics and people around you, and you're like, you know why you attract that, but also you don't want that. You weren't trying to attract that anymore. And so maybe this person is doing that too and releasing the fear. And it's like, okay, maybe Sagittarius isn't like them, like those over there, right? What is the basis though? Wow. Okay, that's a freaking 5 of Wands, Jupiter. And work, money, masculinity, order, job, the father, the son standing up to the father, the son declaring identity, the son then evolving from like a set stubborn identity, a mentality, a way of doing, a way of being, a way of supposing, a way of protection. No, I made all the money and now I'm going to keep it. No, there's no other way. I'm not going to change. Okay, well, you're kind of being reviewed. God is doing a review. They're like, you know too much. You know too much to be just like complacent and content. And you were meant to do this. In a way, it's not even like that you into this Akashic librarian, Oracle Reiki, color freaking psychic. You just know that this is part of what will unlock, unchain, and allow spiritual contract, and allow you to embrace spiritual work. You do exorcise demons. You have done that for yourself. You have had the help. Sagittarius helped you. You are also Sagittarian. So you did this too. You manifested this. You manifested this Empress, this divine high priestess who understands high magic. And that's not the only thing they do, but that's very sensational. That's likely, if I keep saying that, it'll get me more followers. And if I went into the story of the black magic and how this masculine, either their money stolen or someone stole from them, or someone literally came through and F them over in work. Sure, a black dark magic here. Someone F them over because who was gossiping, who was talking too much when they should have been checking the schedule and the budget and doing spiritual cleansing and protection and owning their own high magic and not running around and dating and friending and befriending and betting everyone. It's like, okay, you got it. You got the point. Empress and the Emperor, Empress and the Emperor. What the hell's going on? The kiss. Here they are. I do feel like these two are in love. When I see this card, I feel like, yeah, it's creative. It's like a creative business. So yeah, normally in a corporation, there are rules, but in a creative, independent, grassroots, local biz, you can date your partner, and sometimes you're married to them, and then the business is created. It's something like that, or that all is involved like that. And so there's no HR pretending to care. There's just real care. Wow, 5-5. Ace of Wands. 6 of Coins. The Chariot. We can't get away from it, right? The High Priestess at the bottom of the Egyptian Taro. Wow, y'all. No joke here. We have the Chariot. Okay. Are you going to make a choice? Because we go back to the Libra reading. No decision is above all else worse than a bad decision. I don't think you're going to make a bad decision, though. I think you know what the bad decision is. I think you know that if you continue to be emotionally cold, emotionally distant, if you continue to live in fear, you will not be the emperor, and you will not have an empress. You will not be an empress, and you will not have your emperor. Whatever that means, you could not want a relationship. So what is a divine balance to you? Is it having a comfortable home? That could be it. Is it having a comfortable career? That could be it. Is it having the career you want? That could be it. Is it going from career to self-owned business? That could be it. Is it taking the business to the next levels? That could be it. It's all here. Okay, business activity, money, career stuff. the messages from Mercury, out of the abrasive checkup on aisle spiritual cleansing. What Sagittarius been up to, picking up all these vibes from all these masculines that are drunk, even if they're not masculines. They're like zombies coming at you. And they could be drunk on what? On the spirits of the demon, the demonic, well, the club, the identity politics, the like it's supposed to be this way, or like no, we're in this my vibe, we're in this mood, like I'm around these people, so like that's it, that's the reality. It's like, what? You just found a new group to hang out with, and now you're like gonna take on their politics. Okay, like what's gonna happen next season? Is this a TV show? Like, y'all been watched too many seasons of the show, right? It's kind of a drag to believe that it works that way, right? It really is a drag. You really are dragging everyone down when you're in that vibration, and it doesn't matter how many friends you made along the way, how many lovers, and how long your roster is, and who you can move up and down, and who you can call when so and so's upset. It's like, you know what, season's over and you're canceled. Did you forget that you could easily be canceled? Damn. This is the crazy states of American society after all, baby. One day you're in. The next you are out. Boo. Get the out. Okay, wait. Let me read. Five is Jupiter. Jupiter is all over here. Jupiter is like, yes, you can go back to being that person. You can go to a different club and start a new season there. You can manipulate new people, a new group. You know, it might accelerate. Things might be found out fast. You might be known in town as a spiritual hijacker. Okay, you might be known as, you know what, if you come near me, you might have unlocked a path, and now all these high priests and high priestesses are like, I dare you to come near me. King of Cups. I dare you to come near me, King of Cups. We're gonna see about that. Okay, a true spiritually protected and cleansed and pure state, a person in that state is not afraid of this petty, this little dancing queen of King of Cups. Okay, we're not scared of you. You're scared of yourself, I think. Okay, the reason it's scary is because we see this Emperor Scorpio, we see this in you, and it's so scary that we like drag it out of you. Okay, while you're out there tugging and fitting and like primping and like you know, we're over here like, is it taut, is it tight? Oop, got your soul, smash your soul there, Scorpio. Welcome to the Sagittarian Club. The scepters, good fortune in business, reformation. Okay, now you know why you went through what you went through. Do you want to go back to that? Five of Cups. I'm so sorry. Five of Cups. Responsibility, good fortune in love. Okay, good fortune in business and good fortune in love. Reformation and responsibility. How do I know it's real? Because we have the Chariot here. That's reformation and responsibility. Okay, that's you getting your together. Okay, get it together. You are inspired. This is not someone telling you what to do. This is not you showing up to the organization and the club and someone giving you a trendy idea to run with. This is your freaking idea. You've already been doing it. You want to take your business to the next level. You've met someone that you think is super hot, and then you're like, well, they're not just hot. They're not just a good lover. They're not just good at the act. They're good at business. They can help me take the business to the next level. Sure, a Sagittarius could care less about a budget until they have to, right? But that's part of it. That's the dynamic relationship. That's the responsible aspect of a relationship, I suppose, when one partner is able to trust the other and they trust each other. And if one isn't good with money, then they're in the trust, they're able to communicate that. And if the other partner is good with money but bad with love, they communicate that. And wow, it's so simple and basic and symbiotic. And it's actually not that basic, because it's breathing, it's living, it's animated, it's human doing. It's over time. It takes time. So why would you let someone declare how much, when you allow someone to declare who you should love and why and who and how, and even though you know, and if someone's like continually having you suppress, if you're receiving that type of advice and you're taking that, I want you to understand that in this reading here, you're allowing someone to dictate the next 20 years of your life. And then what if they're wiped out of your life? Are you going to just stay fixed in that commission, that advice? So it could be that for the rest of your life, you're following really bad advice, the double King of Cups. And then you're spreading the word of bad advice to others. Six of Coins is a social event, repression. That's you talking. Okay. The Chariot is victory. In the spiritual world, the septenary dominion of spirit or matter. Those are the planets. The planets now are like, you're getting ready to talk, right? We're going to need you to talk. We're going to need you to own your victory. King of Cups. Emperor, Scorpio, Aries. We have a lot of Aries, a lot of Scorpio, a lot of Sagittarius and Leo here. We have the Empress, a lot of Cancer, Venus and Libra. We have the first house. We have Capricorn, which is your second house, Taurus. We have the Warrior, which is you, Sagittarius. And we have victory in the intellectual world, the sacerdocy, and the Empire. Okay, you met a high priest, you met a high priestess who has alleviated and cleared away a lot of your miniature, microaggressive templates and like the diaspora in the mind of like, hello, Scorpio. How are the compartments doing up there? Oh, you're at that point. You're at the point where the Scorpio's like, I can't keep doing this. I've been doing this for 50 years of my life. Submission of the elemental and forces of matter to the intelligences and forces of man. Okay, remember then, child of earth, that the empire of the world belongs to them who possess the sovereignty of spirit. That is to say, the light, which makes clear the mysteries of life, if the conqueror should appear in the prophetic signs of thy horoscope. Here it is, Sagittarius. It signifies that in breaking through obstacles, thou wilt crush thy enemies, and all thy wishes will be realized if thou attack the future with audacity, armed in the consciousness of thy right. Holy moly. You have every right to declare victory in love. This passionate, sexy person, this Sagittarian goddess and god. Okay, I know you're working with someone who has Sagittarius. Like y'all both have Sagittarius. That's right. Also Scorpio, right? Wow. Okay, where are we at the hour? Yeah, we're at the hour. I did just want to get some advice. Just final advice. You're making a decision, or the Scorpio's making a decision about a home. Why is the Chariot here twice? What the hell? The Chariot is here twice, yo. Here we have the Chariot. Yeah, a decision needs to be made, right? Okay. I think the other person is feeling the lackluster without you. Yeah, I think that they have to go through this. There is a plan and now they have to enact it, right? For you, stay grounded, stay reflective on how to assert this wisdom, right? You are going somewhere, moving or something. Mother of Wands, you're here. This is your transformation, Sagittarius. This is Aries, Pisces. Taurus, this person is getting ready to move, or they're getting fired up. Yeah, they're moving out of fear into this, okay? Oh yeah, coming out of the transformation after they make the decision about their homestead, or like how they're going to approach this, or what they really want to keep. Then they can, I guess, suppose that they declare they have the patience to take the victory, to declare victory. Look, strength, and then oh my god, Father of Swords. We have more Ace of Wands, and then we have 9 of Cups, 2 of Cups, 7 of Wands trying to come out, and then the Hierophant trying to peek out. I love when they peek out like that, but here's the celebration. Here's movement. Okay, movement. That was a collective message. Courage has been in every reading, okay? A secret, something that was maybe, yeah, very passionate, very lusty. It's a project, okay? But things have to be put down. Old projects have to end. Projects have to come to an end. Or this temperament, this time, this transition from full moon in Leo until what? I'm doing the 28-day cycle, but I suppose that it's the 6 weeks until the sun in Aries, okay? Because this is Venus in Aries, we're here. This is Leo, so it may be the full moon in Leo. Isn't it like near? It's all, Venus is in Aries, and yes, okay, I'm sorry. It may come out sooner than later. I give it the 6 weeks. We have Sun in Aries. It could, it's coming out now, but then it has to be formulated into words, or it has to be like, they have to tell you. So they need patience, and they're coming out of this like emo to like, okay, I'm going to become grounded because I'm hella attracted to this person and there's money involved. And things, a trip or a journey is involved, and it's ultimately, it's like, yo, you forgot that there's still the love aspect. 4 of Swords. I don't know, Sag, you have a lot of decisions to make too, because you may feel like this person sacrificed you or left you behind. So it's like maybe that's also part of what they have to tell you, right? Well, clear up. It is a union. It's you got to clear it up, and there's a transition. And in this transition, this is a moon in Pisces. It's all happening in the next few weeks, where it's like you're in the liminal space. You're very worldly connected to collectives, and this person is discovering that their connection to higher octaves and subconscious octaves learning about subconscious, higher conscious states, accessing those states, boom, declaring, moving out of black and white, taking responsibility to diffuse, okay, to clear any diffusion, clear any illusion, give up the delusion, give up the spirited away and become spirited, period, and declare a more long-term approach versus a seasonal, whoops, did you forget, lest you forget. A season can be canceled, okay? You can have many seasons until you're off Wiedersehen, out of here. Since you're here this late, I want to learn German to be non-German, speaking German. Take that as you will. I'm trying to F with people. Okay, sad. That's sad. I said too much. Sag, all the love. Daughter of Pentacles, something comes to life, a birth of a project, a birth of a love. High Priestess knows. Y'all know, even if you haven't told the Sagittarius, you know. And that's the thing, is like the Sagittarius is like, so what if it's out there? What if it's a 5D thing? It's like, it's gotta come out, right? Aquarius, Gemini person, this fixed state, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, and Taurus. Okay, wow, love, a love offer, apologies. This is what we want to see, the Page of Pentacles. Okay, this is cute. Okay, we know everyone involved is cute. Too hot to handle. Hot tamales. We need a plate for the tamale. We need the china. Can you put the tamale on the china? Yeah, I want silverware. I'm gonna eat my tamale with the silverware on the china. No questions asked. The Page of Pentacles declares luxury. We do have the Four of Cups. Luxury, abundance, luxury. Okay, don't be bored. Don't be basic. Be real. Come out of the font. Yeah, you can apologize. But what about the real? I think that's what Sagittarius cares about. Thank you. Ciao. All the love. All the light.